Yo! Let's go! So this is the first spot, the Metropolitan Local Aboriginal Council. I'm not exactly sure how ready this is, but let's give it a go. Of course we're going to go the hard track. So I'm sick of backtracking. I'm going to attempt just to be a bulldozer. Let's go.
It's getting rough. Where the f am I?
Where the hell am I?
Alright.
Now I am f***ing stuck. Welcome back to another episode of Rob Dog's Vlogs. Today we have Siri in the back. The last two videos I couldn't bring her because I went to like some national parks to look at some Australian history, some old fortifications and some old battery and some old World War II weapons. I also want to add some Aboriginal history to this as well, because you got to pay respect to the owners of the land. These people were here before us. 2, my brother's Aboriginal, and 3, it just fascinates me. I love all sorts of history, especially coming from a land like this. I'll see you guys when we're out looking at some paintings. Get amongst. So this is the first spot, the Metropolitan Local Aboriginal Council. I don't know about you, but I'm the type of guy that avoids spoilers. So usually when I go to a place, I just get the basics of where I need to go, and then explore it raw every time. So please excuse my ignorance, as I know they are not paintings. But anyway, enough of that. Let's talk about the magical ancient location known as Moon Rock. Moon Rock was officially recorded in 1899 by W.D. Campbell, and in 2016 it was declared an Aboriginal site and officially protected under the National Parks and Wildlife Act. Moon Rock has over 50 engravings and were from the Garigal clan, who are an Aboriginal tribe from the coastal area of North Sydney. These carvings are said to be an estimated of 6,000 years old, depicting the lunar phases, along with local totems like food, weapons, whales, and the Skyfather creator spirit of the Dreamtime. Stay with me to find out more. I can't stay too long because I have Siri in the car and I'm not allowed to bring her here because it's private property. So I'm going to run. I've got about 1 kilometre to the paintings. So I'm going to quickly run down, get some paintings, and then we go back, because this is the worst part for Siri, because she's sitting there in the car waiting for Dad, going, what the hell's going on? So I'm going to run and I'm going to get into it. Yo! Let's go! Running in thongs like a maniac. It's a bit too hot to run. I ran about 200 meters. But look at this land. Look at this beautiful land, man. Look at it. Such a beautiful country, man. It's springtime now, so all the flowers and the smells and everything's coming out. It's a perfect temperature. But boy, am I excited to see these paintings.
What have we got up here? So if you look at this plant, it's called a Personia pinifolia, commonly known as a pine-leaved geebung, or the Australian Christmas tree.
It's actually a fruit that you can eat. It's got these little fruits on it. I'm not exactly sure how ready this is, but let's give it a go. It's definitely not ready. Maybe when they're more purple or yellow, like up here. I'll try a purple one. Very tangy. I just don't think they're ready yet. But it's got a fruity flavour, but it's not ready yet, so yeah.
The main track is up there.
But I found this little spot here.
Let's have a geese.
See what I mean? This country has just got so much to explore. Got track upon track. If I go down there too far, I'm going to get lost and spend ages down there. So let's go back and go to the main objective, the paintings. Ding, 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 ding. Man, this rock art is so much further than I thought. The gate was closed, so I had to go bushwalking. It's taken me forever, but we'll get there. You keep finding spots like this.
It's got all this open rock. probably a lot of rock art missing that we haven't seen. How's that for a view? Oh my God. Look at all this beautiful country. Woo! We're deep in the bushes now. A culturally significant site occurs beyond this point. So I'm pretty sure you can go along the main track. We can go along the bushland to find the paintings. Of course we're going to go the hard track. Drop my phone. Lucky I heard that. I'm going to put all my shit in my pocket. I mean, my bag. It's getting tighter. The only thing that's not too smart is I got thongs on, so if I get bitten by a snake, I'm pretty much kaput. So I always got to keep a lookout for snakes. Because out here in the bushes, it's going to take me half an hour to get back to my car, and then another half an hour to get to the hospital if I get bitten. So you really got to be careful. Should probably wear shoes, but I'm a bit of a madman. This track just goes on and on and on. Alright, it's brought us out to more rocky spots again. There could very well be some rock art here too. So when this place rains, it would have been a good spot to collect some fresh water in all these little holes. This would have been a place where they would have came for a drink, I'd imagine. So I'm not at the actual paintings just yet. It's only like another 5 minutes that way, I think. But I found heaps of rock paintings here, look. As I said a bit earlier, these rock carvings are estimated to be around 6,000 years old. The moon rock itself proves that Aboriginal people were not only extreme keen observers of the sky, but actually one of the world's first documented astronomers and astrologers. A lot of the Aboriginal stories were passed down through song, word of mouth, dance and art. And there were often stories about the Dreamtime, which is the central belief system in many Aboriginal cultures, referring to the creation period when ancestral spirits emerged from the earth, sea and sky and shaped the land and created life. So that brings us to what we are seeing on the screen now. This is Biami's boomerang. Biami is the sky father figure in the dreaming, who is also said to have thrown his boomerang into the sky to become the first crescent moon, which is when the moon's light is less than half and shaped as a boomerang. It is with this knowledge of the moon and its cycles that it wasn't just an ancient pastime story, but it was also vital to their survival. By having a deeper understanding of the tides and cycle of tidal movement, lunar halos were used to predict the weather. Stars visible inside a halo meant there would be no rain for days, even though their lives depended on the moon. The moon was often viewed as a bad creator spirit who committed various crimes and was punished for them. The moon rock represents the stages of punishment as a result of which he dies, aka the new moon, and then after remaining dead for 3 nights, returns to life. I found a really big one, look at this. As I said, I usually like to go to places spoiler free, and I am now aware that this is actually a whale. Could have been the big megalodon back in the day. But this is proof of the beauty of interpretation and the curse of interpretation, because I truly thought this was a shark. I would love to know about the real and true meanings behind these engravings. It's truly humbling not just only standing and observing ancient ground, but to also live on ancient ground. Australia truly is a magnificent country. So I think I've seen all the rock art that I could see in this spot. I might have missed 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 here and there, but I've gone over all these rocks a few times and I can't find anything different. So I'll get the drone up and we'll get a visual of this place.
I'm gonna head back now, go to Siri because she's getting impatient, and then we'll go to the next spot. Geez, this terrain's getting rough for a man in thongs. It's a beautiful country out here, isn't it? All the rock structure. What's that in the tree there? I don't know. Oh, we've still got a bit of a walk. So I'm just going to keep rolling until I get back to the car. She's steep. So I'm sick of backtracking. I know the track's maybe 10 meters up there. I'm going to attempt just to be a bulldozer. Let's go. Oh, that's too thick. See if we can get through here, eh? If I get lost, I'm doomed. Ooh, it's getting rough. It's getting rough. Where the fuck am I? Where the hell am I? You can see me running into a snake and getting bitten. Oh. Come on, mate, where's the ground? Ooh. Alright. Now I am fucking stuck. Alright. This is pretty wild. My legs are just getting scratched up. To the shit house. Got to these ferns scratching me. Fuck, we've done ourselves a mischief. Oh, fucking losing me, thong. It's all happening. Haha! I found the track. Let's go. Now that was a proper bush track. In thongs. This is a grass tree. Its Latin name is Xanthorrhea. It was used for various necessities like crafting tools and weapons, creating adhesive and varnishes, producing a sweet drink from flower nectar, and also being a food source as you could eat the soft white basis of the leaves and the growing part of the stem. I'll be here all day explaining how incredible this tree is. For many indigenous people, the Xanthorrhea was, is, and always will be seen as a spiritual guardian of the land and its peoples, as it symbolizes endurance, resilience, and renewal. The fragrance from the smoke of Xanthorrhea was also used for its spiritual importance in ceremonies for purification and cleansing. To own one of these plants at home, you have to buy a plant from the shop and you have a code. And you got to keep that code with you because if people come to your house, they're going to check it. And to be able to have one, you have to have the code or the number. And if you don't have the number, you can get into a lot of trouble apparently. So I heard this about 10 years ago. Not sure if it's still a thing, but I'm assuming so. You get grass plants everywhere on the coast of Australia, from like Sydney up the coast, they're just everywhere. But yeah, we're nearly here now. Siri's waiting for us. All right, we're back. We're back. Hello. Sorry about the lag, darling. I'm not allowed to bring you here, otherwise you know Dad would. All right, let's go to the next spot. Get amongst. Ooh. All right, so the next spot is 20 minutes away. See you when we're there. So I got all the way to the next spot where I was about to see the next Aboriginal paintings, and because it's a national park, I'm not allowed to go in because I have Siri in the car. So the girl at the box there, I went past her and she said, "Oh, your dog's so cute, but I'm sorry, you're not allowed to come in because your dog." It's okay, I'm allowed to be in the car with her, but I'm not allowed to go forward, so I can't even see this spot. But I found this mad little stream, so I'll give you guys a view at this. Oh, down there, it's a good little swimming hole, isn't it? Alright, so we'll go back to the car and we'll head up the coast and we'll see if we can make the third spot and see if we can see some Aboriginal art. I've just looked at another 2 Aboriginal sites to get some rock art, and it's all national park. You can't go in, you got to pay. And because I got little Siri girl with me, there isn't much I can do. So I'm either going to go up and do a little bit of fishing, or we're just going to head home and I'll come back another day without Siri. Still to decide yet. Pretty disappointing because I was really looking forward to see all 3 of them sites today, and out of 4 I could only see 1. So yeah. Anyways, it is what it is. I didn't want to leave her at home, so I brought her along. So we'll go back to them places on another video, but I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'll see you on the next one. Get amongst.